Sorry I didn't upload on Thursday and Friday. I was busy Thursday playing DMC, truth be told, and then I looked at the clock and I was like, hey, look at that. It's about 1:30. Oops, I can't upload anything for the rest of the day o'clock, and I forgot to upload my LP episode on Wednesday as well. I do have it. I'm just probably going to upload both of these videos today. And then yesterday I had a shit ton of errands to run. Grocery store, Costco run, bank, all that kind of shit. But I'm back. I'm figuring I might as well upload a battle on Saturday because who else uploads on Saturday? A couple of other people do. I'm not one to normally do it, but hey, I'll break tradition. So I have an RE match against a guy by the name of James2099. He's going to lead off with Nidoqueen. I'm going to lead off with a Typhlosion, and that's the end of Nidoqueen because I'm a modest choice specs Typhlosion, and that thing's probably physically defensive. And right off the bat, first turn of the game, I'm assuming he doesn't get rocks, and I got a 6-5 lead, which is very nice for this Typhlosion. Now, the thing about that Typhlosion is I mainly just spam Eruption and Fire Blast. I don't really know what its hidden power is. I've never been in a situation where I've wanted to just click HP blank and try to predict something else coming in. But I figured I would go for the Eruption on the first one because I knew even if Quagsire switched in, it wasn't going to want to take that Eruption damage because it was specs, full HP, all that shit. And now that he knows that I took him out in one shot, you know, specs, that kind of thing. I don't know whether my HP is electric or grass. It should be grass, but I've just been too scared to check, I guess. I don't know. But right here, Tangrowth is just going to come in, force out Quagsire, and sleep the incoming thing. There's not really too much thought in that, so I figured I would just kind of recap those couple of turns. I'm really glad that that thing's asleep because it is kind of a problem if it puts something to sleep and then just gets set up too much. I wouldn't really know what to do about it. This thing was kind of a surprise to me. I wasn't actually expecting a sub-Calm Minding Entei, but that's what it turns out to be. It turns out we double right here. I decided to go into my Bouffalant because I had like this strange sneaking suspicion that he was only going to get like a one-turn sleep. So I try to go in there to get the Sap Sipper, and he just ends up going onto this, and I end up going out into Omastar as he sets up a sub, and then a Calm Mind behind the sub, which is kind of scaring me a little bit, but the fact that he went for a Calm Mind instead of hitting me with the HP Grass, which I know he has because he ends up killing it, or he ends up killing me with it on the next turn, I kind of thought that he should have just killed me off right off the bat. I'm pretty sure if he was a modest Entei, that an HP Grass, a stock one, would have been able to take out an Omastar. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. I feel like that might have been a play that he didn't really need to make a couple turns ago. But hey, what do I know about damage calcs off the top of my head? Nothing. That's why I bring in Bouffalant, assuming that I can take a Flamethrower, a +1 Flamethrower somewhat nicely, and it turns out I do. That is like, after lefties, that's going to be like one of the most solid 3-hit KOs I've ever seen in the history of ever. Earthquake gonna do a very nice chunk to him, and he's not gonna want to stay in for this. I think I just ended up going for Earthquake anyways. One thing I was really close to doing was clicking Megahorn, predicting the Lilligant to come in, but I figured I would just play it safe, go for another Earthquake, and then it turns out Quagsire comes in, takes like nothing from Earthquake. That's fine, you know. Bouffalant is not going to be the thing for Quagsire anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I believe go straight into my Tangrowth if I'm not mistaken. Because what's he going to do? He's going to Waterfall or Earthquake. Turns out he ends up missing a Toxic. Kind of unfortunate, but I think he ends up getting another status on me later in the game, which I don't really think ends up mattering too much at all either, because Tangrowth has a Regenerator. It doesn't mind being status too much, because I've never really seen a Tangrowth stay in for like longer than 5 turns for the Toxic to rack up that much in the first place. Now this Drapion was not supposed to be a problem. I'm just going to let you guys know that right now. It does a lot with the Crunch, and it turns out to be an offensive one with Life Orb, and I have not seen this in some time. It's really underrated for some reason. I like the coverage, and it turns out that my Earthquake doesn't even take it out. I think he got the defense drop on that. So my plan is, okay, I've got a physically defensive wall on my team in the form of Tangrowth. I can just take it, and because he has Life Orb, he's gonna end up going for the Crunch. If he wanted to be really aggressive and go for like the Night Slash or no, not the Night Slash, same fucking type. Cross Poison is what I'm thinking of. Then yeah, he probably would have taken me out right there. But it turns out that he gets a crit and a defense drop. I have no business staying in here. I thought that was gonna do a hell of a lot less, you know, for fairly obvious reasons. So I'm gonna go out to Sister Girl, pray that the Crunch does not take me out. And it takes me out. So I kind of lost my thing to hit Lilligant, I guess, you know, direct counter thing to it because it's got the sap chip and whatnot. So I'm just gonna pray that I can take it out before it wakes up. So that's the kind of situation we're in right now. I don't mind this bad matchup because the only reason I switched in Tangrowth right now was to switch it out and get the regenerator going up again. So I don't know if he like predicted me to do that. If he did, good on him, but you know, I really didn't give a fuck. Ends up missing a Blizzard. I'm gonna pull a Joey here and say, if you don't want to miss Blizzard, use Ice Beam. You know, I really don't have anything else to say for that. And turns out he just brings his Lilligant in. And the thing I was worried about waking up just ends up dying asleep. So, hey, that's cool. And I think we got his Quagsire coming in yet again. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but it's going to be a pretty popular theme just because I'm going to kill something with Typhlosion, and this thing's going to come in and block me. I can't do shit about it because I didn't remember my HP. I could have checked it, technically, if I had another salve on my desktop and then, like, looked in Gen and done all that shit. But I just didn't, or I could have just gone to an ID calculator, that kind of thing. Whatever, I was on stream. I figured I would just, as long as I kept Tangrowth alive, I didn't really have a problem with Quagsire. So, Entei's going to come in, I believe, predicting my Giga Drain. He does get it right. I was kind of hoping it would take it out from that range, but Tangrowth is, well, it's okay on the spec attack side, if I remember correctly. But what am I trying to say here? Not good enough to take out Entei, though. That is the thought that I was leading to. So, he did get the burn with the Scald. As I mentioned, I don't really mind the burn. I'd much rather have the burn over the Toxic because, you know, it's just kind of passive. It's just minus 116 thanks to the lefties, so it's okay. He ends up going for a Flamethrower, makes a safe play right there. And then I think this kind of surprised me, I guess, but maybe he just turned out to be a little bit bulkier. I really don't know. I kind of expected a speed tie right here, or for him to be completely faster, you know, him running max speed or whatever, but I guess he was a little bulkier. I don't know, but I take him out with the Focus Blast because I didn't want to be locked in on, like, something else in case Quagsire came in, and he finally decides to predict me right here because Tangrowth is just going to be the ever-fucking-common switch into Quagsire, so he doubles out to Jinx. Very nice play on his behalf, but I have a nice solid switch in for this in the form of Typhlosion. He misses a second Blizzard. Nicki Minaj, what are you doing? You stupid hoe. So, get to take this thing out with a, like, 75% health Eruption. It's not bad, it's specs, it's kind of whatever, and then Quagsire, I believe, is this last one coming in, so, once again, it's going to force me out, but I don't think Quagsire can really do shit to a Tangrowth, especially since I'm at close to, if not full HP thanks to the Regenerator. Ends up going for a Toxic. Don't really know what the point of that was when he could have just gotten some damage off, but I think it's just kind of in vain right now because I'm just... I think I take him out this turn with a Giga Drain. If not, then I definitely take him out next turn. So, Giga Drain, is that going to kill him off? That does kill him off, so fantastic. That's the end of the match. It's a little quick one. I thought it was a nice, solid, straightforward one. Yeah, that's a game. Hope you guys enjoyed, though. If you did, you're all welcome to leave a like rating, comment, and subscribe, and do your thing. And that's going to do it for me today. Actually, no, it's not. I have my LP episode coming up later tonight because I forgot to upload on Wednesday. And I think that's it. I'm going to be playing some DMC later. I figured I would just tell you that. It's not a bad game. It's good. I enjoy it. And they didn't pay me to say that. Like, I've been playing a lot of the older ones lately, and it's a much appreciated reboot. So, anyway, there's my take on that. And see you guys in the next one. Bye.